It's ready. Ready?
Alright, so what's the next step in our journey, guys? Our next step is to actually get our substrate and treat our substrate before we look at putting it into that tub or that tank that we just cleaned. So if that's something you want to learn how I do, go ahead and stay tuned. Like I said, over this video you're going to be learning how I treat my substrate before I put my animals on it. And if this is something that you might be interested in, or you want to learn more about how I care for my animals or the things I think are beneficial for caring for your snakes, go ahead and do me a couple favors. Go down below, hit that like button, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed with us already. We do a lot of education focused now, so you'll be getting 2 videos a week on purely education and care videos, challenges, just some goof off time so that you can see the real side of me and that it's not always serious. Not that it's ever really serious with me. I'm a pretty easygoing guy. Share this with your friends if they're interested. They're thinking about getting their first ball python or first type of snake. And let's just share the love, guys. So we're going to take our substrate and put it on a pan. Alright, so we have our substrate in our pan, or however you want to do it. We're going to go over here to the bake setting, hit bake. Now a lot of people I know say 200 to 220, so I like to be a little bit safe, play it a little bit higher just to make sure. And I hit start. It's going to take a little while to warm up. And once it's warmed up, then the real fun begins, because we're going to be throwing, we're going to be throwing the substrate in there and let it cook for a little bit. We'll be checking on it, make sure there's no bugs coming out. See if we find any dead bugs in there or anything like that. I'm not saying there will be, but you always just want to be careful, so we're going to check for it. And with that, we'll see you soon.
Josiah.
Huh?
What you got there?
No food.
What you eating? Huh?
Alright, so baking's done. We'll make sure, get something so you don't burn yourself. Bring it out. Just like your bacon. We'll let that cool down. Alright guys, so after letting it cool down, what we want to do is we just want to run through it real quick. Make sure we're not spotting any bugs. Don't see anything that died in it. Alright, so after you treat it, you want to go ahead and get another bag and put it in there. So we'll go ahead and just grab a plastic bag from our last one. You don't want to put it in the same bag that you had it in because you don't know if there's anything that's contaminated in the rest of it. You kind of want to think like a hospital setting here, guys. So once you treat it, you know it's sanitary. You don't want to put it back with the old stuff, otherwise it could become... Okay guys, so this is the point where we would get ready to finish treatment and we'd start putting it into our tub. So let's go ahead and do that right now. So we got our bedding, we got it in here. We want to make sure that it's filled out. Give them a solid 1 to 2 inches of substrate, maybe a little bit more. Now at this point, a lot of people would be like, well, maybe it's done. Maybe that's all it is. And it could be. I know. So I don't use it personally. I know a lot of people use F10 and they actually spray it straight onto their substrate before they put their animals in. I'm just a strong believer that because they absorb so much through the skin that I don't want to put chemicals directly on to my animal's skin. So I'm not going to do that. Grab a deli cup. Oh, it's dark and ominous. Wow. Alright, so we're going to grab a deli cup. Right there, boom, see? Alright guys, so that's pretty simple, right? And we got it in, we have it treated and ready to go. Again, like I said, you can use products like F10 or other things. I'm an advocate for being as natural as possible. And get it set in. And it'll be ready to go. If you liked what you just saw there, you enjoyed this video, do me a couple favors, go down below, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We put out 7 videos a week. If your friends are interested, if they're getting ready to start their ball python collection or snake collection and you think that this might be something to benefit them, go ahead and share this with them. You guys have a great day, you stay blessed, and we're gonna see you soon.